this to be interpreted this way. I'm throwing this entire thing out. Why are we going to continue to make these arrests? So if an officer is like, you know what, this keeps happening to me, I'm going to fuck somebody for the literal definition of this law. Can you fault them?
It wasn't the literal definition, though. It said witness. There's no definition of what a witness is.
The heading says witness, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's also a problem. There is no definition of a witness. Technically, a police officer can be a witness, a professional witness.
Yeah, so that's the point, though, Tony. Listen, if the police, if the judges are stupid, that doesn't mean we need to be stupid. Why would we punish criminals or civilians? Well, I mean, we should punish criminals, but why punish civilians for the judges' wrongdoing?
Because it's a giant fucking
shithole. Hey, have you considered this, Tony? Listen, I know all these guys like to make these.
So don't say you're like, boy,
I know all these guys. I know all these guys like to make excuses, but for the last 9 months, they've been having meetings at the town hall in which you can talk to the judges and, you know, try to explain this sort of shit, and nobody ever does it. All they like to do is cry. Listen, you know why, Tony? Because they're a bunch of fucking pussies.
But if a judge sees something that is wrong, right, just like witness tampering, why didn't the judge just request to fix it?
Because it has to go through the town hall.
Okay, then they should put that on. That should be one of their jobs. Literally look at the laws and see if they make sense. Then why is that still there?
Because it has to go through the town hall, Tony. If you go to the town hall and bring it up,
I understand that. I understand that. Simple. You're not understanding me. A judge can go through the criminal book and be like, oh shit, this crime is stupid as fuck. It needs more foundation, or it's lacking. Why can't they?
Because they need to do it through town hall like every other person in the
You're not
planet.
Okay, you keep harping on it. You're not letting me finish. It could literally go through the criminal book and say, they could go to the crown hall and say, yeah, listen, I'm Judge so-and-so. I found these list of crimes that are lacking definition or sound stupid as fuck, and somebody's gonna be Captain Big Nuts and make a stupid arrest with this. I request that we change this. Do you guys agree?
Yeah. So could the police.
But that's not our job. We don't make laws. We enforce them.
It is. It's everybody as a civilian can go to this place and request changes.
No, I understand.
In the penal code. That's how it works in this city. That's exactly how it works, and it's been like that forever.
You are harping on one portion that I am not trying to make the point of. I understand we're supposed to go to the town hall and request changes. That is not the issue. But if we are literally here to enforce laws, the other factions to make the laws, they should be able to go through the criminal law and see that an issue is there.
They don't make the laws. They maintain the laws and can change it on our request.
Okay.
The judges are there to listen to us when we go to town hall meetings and say, hey, we want this changed. And then they bring it to the Senate, and then the Senate changes it.
I'm going to propose to High Command to choose somebody to go through the law and the law book and just find all the stupidly written fucking crimes. And then bring it to the Senate and then request that we change them so we don't have this issue.
Yeah, you could also
that was supposed to be somebody's job.
You could also request for them to change what unlawful means, or what witness tampering means, or what a witness is, and define things too.
Of course they can. This was a whole game of just being petty. It's just a game of being back and forth petty.
I know it's like that, but that's what I'm saying. The thing is, when we do this and we're petty to civilians, the civilians get fucked. They're not the ones being petty, but then they do become petty and they start doing Magnum seasons, and then everything goes to shit because everybody's doing it. Come on,
Gail, we've been cops here for years. They will literally find any fucking reason to do a Magnum. Oh, you drove through the south side?
Oh, Magnum. Of course they will.
Oh, you pissed on my grass? Magnum. Oh, you searched me because I did something stupid? Magnum. That's not even an excuse.
It's a lot easier to hate somebody when they do some dumb shit that's hateful or spiteful.
Anyway, I had to put some dudes in on the 9 because he wanted to go to a bench trial, and I had to run to go pick up.
So you up there right now?
Me. Yeah, so we got to go pick him up.
What did he do?
But literally, let me run you through this one. This isn't even a dumb shit. This is actual just what happened. Let's say you're traveling down this road here, right? We have the straight, right? And you see this driveway right here?
Yeah, the casino driveway.
Let's say somebody that's traveling the opposite direction elects to turn into that driveway in front of you, and you fucking hit them. Their bike blows up and then blows up a car.
Yeah.
Who do you think is at fault? You having the right of way, or somebody turning in front of you?
Oh, of course I would have gave them reckless driving. I've already been writing negligent driving tickets all day.
Okay, so somebody turns in front of you. You agree on that, right?
Yeah, I mean, unless there's a fucking yield sign or something.
Nope, there's nothing. Let's take it a step further. Let's say that asshole, after you telling him he's an idiot and it's his fault, decides to go into the trunk of your vehicle, start looking for shit, and you tell him to stop, and he doesn't stop, and then he starts running away, and then you tase him, right? Try to put him in handcuffs. He slips out of handcuffs. A dog comes running out of fucking nowhere, and then the words that are uttered from his mouth is "Get him, get him, get him." And you know what the dog does? It gets this officer, starts biting him. Not once, but a couple of times.
Okay.
What would you do?
I mean, I'd probably fucking shoot the dog in the face to start with.
Well, I shot him.
And the dog.
I shot him first, and then the dog.
Yeah, I'd probably shoot him first, and then the dog, just in case the dog stop biting.
Yeah. So then his argument now, because I charged him with failure to yield, resisting arrest, and assault with a deadly weapon for the dog, right?
Okay.
So his defense is that the dog wasn't his. That's a dog that belongs out there, and he was cheering the dog on, when clearly he was giving instructions, not cheering.
Yeah, I mean, if he says get him, he's.
Let's go, Trippers.
What's going on, buddy?
Not too much, not too much.
So now he wants to go to a bench trial for that.
Okay. I mean, is he in here? Do you know us?
I honestly forgot his fucking name. Hold on, let me see.
I feel bad for the dog.
I think the dog got away, honestly.
Yo, guys, dude, like, imagine if there was a dumb charge as a police officer,
negligent driving
and you
tickets,
just went to the town hall
bro.
meeting and got it changed. How crazy would that be, dude? Instead of crying about it. That's pretty crazy, man.
He looks like he might be in prison still. Salim Shakib.
It's only been there 9 months as well. That's pretty crazy, dude.
You know, were you inside there?
No, I wasn't.
Okay. You just like to chill in prison?
Is there a way we can see who's in there out here?
Wait, we can see who's in here?
I don't know. I know you can as the DLC. I'm just not sure if we can do anything in here. Guess not.
Let me check on the radio.
Dispatch 255,
215 to DOC.
71 to Spoochie.
Copy, 55, marking you out.
Is there
They
a
can at the desk.
Shakib in custody?
We're inside. Oh, that's it. Oh, visitation.
Okay, it's over here. It's supposed to be a book on the desk.
39910 inactives.
Copy, marking back
right
to
here,
service
Kale.
1609. There's a active jewelry store on channel 1. No distance required. And a 1071 on San Andreas.
I don't think he's in.
Nah, he's not in here. What the fuck?
That's pretty dope. The difference between a cop and a criminal is a thin line. It isn't actually, because there's no definition of what unlawful means or what a criminal is. So technically, we're all criminals. If we want to do it like that, dude.
He might be off radio, boss. Because
why would cops be responsible for changing it? Shouldn't criminals who are unhappy with the law be the ones voicing it and changing it?
Salim
what?
Shakib about 45 minutes ago on that.
Anybody, that's the point. Any civilian. Police are also civilians when they go to these meetings. Anybody. If you were a cop IRL, would you go and put somebody in jail permanently instead of just like going to the a meeting and saying, hey, this is probably you know, worded weird? You know what I mean? Like, what do you even mean? Why would you think civilians are gonna read all that shit as well though? Just fucking ruin someone. I mean, it is America. Some cops would do it, but Jesus Christ, you do that these days, you fucking end up on YouTube and in jail. You gotta be careful what you do as a cop these days.
215, is there a flop dude gong on the radio?
I think Golf 7.
I mean, the point I'm making is, it's obvious that these charges can be interpreted.
I don't think this dude. I think this dude's just roaming around. Whatever. I really don't care. Let's go.
Okay, just give me 1 second. Yeah, just give me 1 second. Yeah, 1 sec.
All right, I'm gonna carry you.
The point is,
195.
just because a charge is stupid or it can somehow be distorted to fit in some like bullshit charge, if you really misconstrued it, that doesn't mean you do it. At that point, you're being a cunt in roleplay. You are. You're just being a shitty person in roleplay, dude.
When do you want a coffee?
You gotta remember, everyone's here to try and have fun. And I know the criminals push back on cops. I've witnessed it myself. But there's a reason I think a lot of this shit kicks off. What if it's their character? To make people feel like shit in the server? Get a new character.
Perfect. To be on the lookout for a blue in color.
You can be an asshole without ruining 3 days of somebody's shit. Just for fucking content. Don't you think this is logical, Penta? You cry in game about fucking, changes and shit, but you won't come to a meeting? I think that's only fair. BRB, I'm gonna dual piss real quick.
Done to.
Dispatch 238 10-8.
10-8?
238 10-8.
Oh, copy that. 238, marking you in service, 1655.
Chat, you don't have to be pussies and call people names and shit. Like calling them pussies, like I just did.
Dispatch, we go to now on call at Ginger Street.
Do I feel bad for Hutch? Not really. The thing is, it's not about the the one person. It's about what the problem is. If the reality is, police are like an admin to an extent to the server and how the entire thing operates. You have the power to escalate something into a way that obviously isn't meant to be. And push boundaries for no reason and make things just fucking awkward and horrible for people. And it just doesn't need to happen.
But they didn't continue northbound, I think.
No, we shouldn't do VLC. We should UFC IRL.
Correlating to Vinewood.
The heavyweight champs, dude.
They probably took a ride or something.
You think people would pay for that shit? It'd get at least 100,000 viewers, but Twitch would be too pussy to broadcast something like that. Dress up as Francis, me and Tony, boys. Cop seeker moderators. Well, criminals moderate the server to an extent as well. And you can see, so with the shootout that happened yesterday, they can change the tide for the entire day as well, and that's why we had to put in systems to prevent criminals from being overpowered, because they can essentially ruin the entire day of the server for majority of the cops. But that doesn't justify doing it if you can do it. You've got to just understand that, like, it's just not healthy. You okay there, Toto? Toto? Tony!
Oh, sorry.
What?
Sorry, I'm coming.
What?
9, I'm 10-8. Is the radio clear?
All right. You want to drive? Here, drive.
I haven't driven this shit. I'm actually sort of excited.
Gotcha, I have fantastic news.
You got keys?
Selena Mendoza has been promoted to corporal. This happened 2 weeks ago.
Wait, does this have an A?
I thought she already knew.
Does this have a swap code? Or is this just always A+?
Congratulations, Mendoza.
Thank
Wait,
you guys.
is this always A+, Toto? Is this always A+?
Mendoza, what's your 20?
Westbound Vespucci.
So CG grinding is great, but realistic policing isn't. Wait, what realistic policing?
You're gonna have to 23 with that.
How is it realistic as a police officer to imply that something's witness tampering without a witness involved? What do you mean?
You
have it in A+ mode, by the way.
Yeah, but I don't think I can change it, Tony, for some reason. Is it always A+?
Hold on.
Hang on, it might be because I swapped over instead of getting in.
Did you get it?
It's not about realistic roleplay, you fucking morons. Oh, there we go. That's weird.
Yeah.
That's the point. That's the point, Penta. You should, with common sense, be able to. I did read the charge, and the reality is I can go put fucking Tony in jail for like 5 different charges right now. But what is dumb is exactly that. You don't read too much into the charge and just fucking do it because it could work, possibly. You would do what is logical. I could literally put anybody in jail because unlawful isn't determined in the legislation. A witness isn't determined in the legislation. Nothing is. So the reality is I could put anybody in jail at any time for pretty much anything. If you wanted to read it like that.
Anyway, Cal, I missed you, man.
Yeah, you know, I was thinking of bringing my stepbrother over. You know, Trooper Pooper. You ever meet that guy?
Please,
he's
no, please don't.
What do you mean? He's a great cop. He does good police work.
Please, just keep him where he's at.
It's the same thing.
Why don't you want to be around?
There needs to be an understandable line that just because it says something doesn't mean you do it.
Kale,
what'd you say?
Why don't you want to be around? What's the problem?
I just have more fun when it's the relaxing. You know what, Tony? I feel like I would have more fun as a police officer if I was like almost sergeant. You know what I mean?
311. Apparently, there's a band of police SUV at Power Street.
Is it? You can't be like goofy without some sort of repercussions. Because that's actually something we gotta do. I'm sorry to like do this.
I don't fucking know, to be honest.
That's another problem like the department is facing right now is discipline and.
Well, why don't you read the penal code and see if it's a law break?
Seriously, 1060 Alt Street.
I'm being serious. Come on.
I don't even know what the witness tampering charge and everything was held for. If the thing is, when I look at reports of these incidents, there's nothing to define why or how this was come to.
Get out of the air for 1 minute.
Air from Sunday.
And the reality is, a witness isn't defined. And that is more of a problem than anything.
November 10th, 2021. Congrats, my man.
Congrats, Cooper.
Congrats, Cooper.
No, it is meant to be a hot charge. I don't know what they're talking about. It was red, so I mean, I don't know why it wouldn't be a hot charge. I don't know when that got changed.
327 from dispatch. from dispatch.
Like without even considering
I believe 327 off duty.
Without even considering the penal code statement under it, witness tampering is tampering with a witness.
Or a power strip. Can someone check on that?
What needs to be defined is what is a witness specifically?
606.
Is that a person that is separate from a defendant or the prosecuting side, not a police officer, because they're also the state. That's what all the confusion is about. Logically, a witness would be somebody separated from the state entity, separated from the prosecutors, and separated from the defendants. Yeah, it does need to change, but that's the point.
309 going to be in an 80 with Lenny Large.
There has been meetings going on for months and months at the town hall that anything can be changed at any time, and nobody does that shit.
Hey, Tesla, what do you...
But everybody will complain about it. Instead of just going there and saying, hey, you know, can we put this up for vote, and problem solved.
Yeah, most likely. One of my instructors got kidnapped and shot at too much pier yesterday, so figured I'd just scope it.
Why not point a dictionary? Because this is right here, and this is why I still get triggered by it. Let me park over real quick.
Dispatch ready. What are active channels to SWAT?
Yeah, let me know when you're ready. I'm just gonna talk to Tessa real quick.
Okay. So this
channel 3 is clear.
At the start of 3.0, and this is why it's so fucking triggering. Is this right here?
Yeah. Which one of your employees is that?
Is meant to have everything labeled as. This is our legislation. This is what we said to them with the in the meeting. Everything is to be defined in this system here. Or via, I don't know where they do their cases. Maybe it's not added yet. Maybe it's in the next next update. It's probably not live yet. Either way, it's going to be either defined. There's going to be nothing to do with the website. It's either defined in here or it's written by. Is there case laws here? I could have sworn I could have. I could select something, right?
True.
It doesn't update, does it? Oh, it does. There we go. So this is the issue. Look at this, guys. 8 months ago, there has not been a thing added since 8 months ago. But this here is what is meant to define everything in our laws. So I agree that the judges are fucking stupid, and that's why well, I'm not saying the judges in particular are dumb. The judge system is stupid, but the fact that this isn't done every day, or every time there's a case, is why everything is so fucking stupid. If I was a cop or a lawyer, I should be able to search here for unlawful. Here we go. So there's an unlawful imprisonment charge, and then there'd be a reasoning for it. Her brain was fucking. Wait, what? Shaw stated that her body felt like the shit, and her brain was fucking. Wait, what the fuck? Why is this here? Oh, it's because it's in all again. It's fucking stupid. Okay, yeah, you get the point. I don't think this even works. Okay, yeah, I don't think that works. But either way, that's the point. Everything should be in case law or in the report case laws or legislation. And then if it's not there, it needs to be defined only via civilians or, well, anybody, except for going to the 2-week meeting, talking to judges, and either requesting changes or definitions. So it's like a mini fucking Senate thing every like 2 weeks.
You good?
Yeah, I'm doing fantastic. But the point of this is just because something.
Anyway, yeah, there's a lot of turds driving around recklessly, but I think instead of ticketing, we should be arresting people. Honestly, that's gonna send a message.
Yeah, I started down here at the apartments giving people neg drivings, and then secondary would be a reckless driving jail.
So you're starting with negligent. I just go straight to reckless. They're fucking hammering through lights and the incoming. I mean,
if they have a vehicle accident, I might, but the judge is meant to have town hall meetings every 2 or so weeks. Yeah.